In life, we often make quick judgments. We believe that our way of thinking is the only right way, and if someone thinks differently, we assume they must be wrong. But the truth is, every situation in life can have more than one correct answer. When we ignore someone's words without understanding them, we actually block our own learning. Today's story teaches us this beautiful lesson, that a different point of view is not always wrong. Sometimes, a very simple thought can give us a powerful life lesson. So listen carefully to this story, because hidden inside it is a priceless message. Once upon a time, there was a small and beautiful village. In that village lived a little girl named Emily. Emily was cheerful, energetic, and full of life. She spent her days laughing and playing with her friend. Every morning, with a small backpack on her shoulders filled with books and notebooks, she walked to school. Emily loved going to school, but there was one subject that always confused her: mathematics. Whenever she tried to solve math problems, she felt lost. Even simple addition and subtraction under 10 made her count on her fingers. At her age, this was normal, but as her classmates started learning math faster, her family became a little worried. One day in class, the teacher, Mr. Johnson, asked the students to draw a picture. This was everyone's favorite activity. The classroom instantly filled with excitement. Emily also began drawing with complete focus. Math might have been her weakness, but drawing was her strength. In fact, she was the best artist in the class. When all the drawings were finished, Mr. Johnson walked around the room, carefully looking at each notebook. Some children had drawn their friends, some animals, and others colorful and funny scenes. Understanding the limits of children's creativity, he encouraged everyone with kind words. When he reached Emily's notebook, he smiled and wrote, "Excellent work, Emily. Your picture is truly beautiful." Reading those words filled Emily's heart with happiness. She thought about how proud her mother would be when she showed her the drawing. As soon as the bell rang, the children rushed outside. Some went to play, while others headed to the canteen. Emily joined her friends. But once again, her weakness appeared. She struggled to calculate the cost of food, and one of her friends had to help her. Slowly, everyone realized that Emily was not very good at math. Later that day, the math class began. Mr. Johnson decided to teach a very simple addition problem. He placed 3 apples on his desk and said, "Children, imagine I give you 1 apple, then another, and then 1 more. How many apples will you have in total?" The students answered together. When it was Emily's turn, she counted on her fingers. After a moment, she smiled confidently and said, "5, sir." Mr. Johnson thought she might be confused, so he changed the question. "All right, Emily, imagine I give you 1 strawberry, then another, and then 1 more. How many strawberries will you have?" Emily counted and replied happily, "3, sir." This time the answer was correct. The teacher nodded with satisfaction, but returned to the apple question. He placed the apples into Emily's hands one by one and said, "Now count again. How many apples are there?" Without hesitation, Emily replied softly, "4, sir."
4.
Mr. Johnson felt a little frustrated. "I only gave you 3 apples," he said.
10.
"Why do you keep saying 4? Emily grew quiet and answered in a gentle voice, "Because, sir, I already have 1 apple in my backpack." Hearing this, Mr. Johnson was surprised. He realized that the student he thought was wrong wasn't wrong at all. My friends, the same thing happens in our lives. Many times, we believe we are right, while someone else's opinion seems wrong. But it may not be. Yes, 5 plus 5 makes 10, but 6 plus 4 also makes 10. And so does 3 plus 7. So never assume that only your way is correct. This world is full of different paths, different reasons, and different perspectives. Before judging anyone, listen carefully to what they have to say. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Your support encourages me to create more meaningful stories. Thank you for listening. We'll meet again with another story and another lesson.